Everybody, welcome back to Off the Wall. I'm Mike. The first trailer for the Kraven the Hunter movie is here now. A movie that, I'll be honest, I didn't think was ever actually going to get made because between the two Venom movies kind of middling and what happened with Morbius, you would these Sony Spider-Man villain solo movies have not been everything they've wanted them to be. So the idea that they would still go forward with this, especially when you consider that Kraven the Hunter is going to be the villain in the Spider-Man 2 video game coming out this year, it's an interesting choice. So let's watch this trailer and see what the hell we got going on here. I'll go through the trailer. God bless it.
My son, never show mercy.
Okay, all
They
right.
are prey.
Interesting action. Okay, some good action going here.
We are predators.
Oh, Russell Crowe's in this. Okay.
Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength.
They're
If you
actually
show weakness,
going
you
forward
will
with
give
the
our
violence
enemies an
now. They're
opening.
using the rated R. Okay.
Shoot.
Oh, snap.
He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
I stared death in the
Wait.
face, and for the first time, I saw my true self.
Wait.
Tell me about this hunter. They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
No accent. Okay. Oh.
Why do you
Okay.
hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
Oh, so he's not a bad guy? Jesus.
Some kind of honor. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a
Is
trophy.
his brother gonna actually be Chameleon?
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us? You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Interesting
Mr. Taglin?
symbolism with the spiders.
Mr. Taglin? Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
Is he Sabretooth now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
I'm sorry. What? October. Villains aren't born, they're made. But he's not a villain. He says, my father puts evil in the world, I take it out. What the hell is this? I'm frustrated here. Like, did nobody working on this movie read a comic book? We know Aaron Taylor Johnson can do accents. We know he can. He's done one. I mean, and technically he is doing one because he's speaking with an American accent. He's not American. But you think to like Age of Ultron, like he can do a European-esque accent. And I mean, my God, this is a big budget picture. They can take and do an accent coach. You could do the Russian. What, like, it's weird that Russell Crowe sounds more like Kraven than Kraven does in this. The idea that he gets lion blood in his blood, so now he's got super animal powers, and he's jumping down the hallway looking like Sabretooth from like the old 2000 X-Men movies. And it's not interesting. It's a weird concept that they would say, oh, villains aren't born, they're made. But everything about this trailer suggests that he's not a villain. He's violent, but not a villain, because he says the line like, my father puts evil into the world, I take it out. So you're not a villain. What are we doing? My God, what are we doing here? Spider-Man has, next to Batman, has the most incredible gallery of villains. Like it's pretty much like Batman, then Spider-Man, then Flash, like hands down. So like the idea that Sony, it honestly feels like Sony is in a desperate attempt to use as much of the Spider-Man IP as they can just to keep a hold of the Spider-Man IP, because obviously if they don't use it, it reverts back to Marvel. We saw this happen just in the last week with Universal and the Incredible Hulk. Because they haven't done anything with the Incredible Hulk, the rights to the Hulk have officially reverted back to Marvel, which means now Marvel can do more with the Hulk if they so choose, rather than just having him be a supporting character. This battle between Sony and Marvel and Disney has been going on for so long when it comes to the rights to the Spider-Man IP. It almost fell apart altogether a couple years ago, if you guys remember, where the deal almost fell through altogether. And then they supposedly re-ups. But whenever I see this, or like the stuff with Morbius going on, it makes me think that Sony is just doing whatever bare minimum they have to do to maintain creative control of the Spider-Man IP. Fox did the same thing with Fantastic Four. They gave back Daredevil so that they, in exchange for a re-up on the rights to Fantastic Four. That's how we got Daredevil in the MCU with the Netflix series, and how we got Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. The less said about that, the better, because now the rights to that have reverted back. Well, not that they reverted back, that Disney bought Fox. All that to say, this Kraven the Hunter movie looks like just a bad movie. I mean, the movie itself, I will say, the movie itself looks like it could be cool, but if you're gonna paste Kraven the Hunter in big bold letters on this thing, then it needs to be a Kraven the Hunter movie. If this was any other movie, like if this was just called Beast Man or something like that, where it was just some generic, cool, kind of weird action sci-fi fantasy movie, I'd probably be a bit more on board with it. But you're staking the claim that this is a Kraven the Hunter movie. I mean, so far, other than the name, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Kraven the Hunter in this. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but Jesus God, read a comic book, guys. I don't know what else to think about this. So I'd love to know what you guys think. Make sure you let me know down in the comments. And it's coming in October. We'll see, I guess. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We'll see you again soon.